Good morning. It is day 8. Coffee in the tent. You can see it's steaming. It's super good. The sun is up, blinding in here already. It was gorgeous sunrise. And before the sun actually came up, the hills were dark. It looked really weird. The hills were dark. Then you could see a little bit of the outline of the sun. And then the sky was all dark. It's really cool looking. Yeah, but it's super bright right now. Anyways, slept good last night. No misfortunes. Very happy about that. I actually got a message back from Sally. Gave me a little more detail about where I'm going to get picked up. So, I quote slept in, but by the time I actually kind of looked at my watch, it was 6:30. So, yeah, kind of sleeping in, but not really. So I'm just going to chill. And then I'm going to have, I got a couple little oatmeals I'm going to heat up too. So I got plenty of fuel, and why not? I don't want to be carrying it out. So that's it. Good morning from day 8. Well, it's about 8:13. Everything's pretty much, ready to go, packed up. Breakfast is done. But I just checked them about 3 miles out, and I don't think there's any shade once I get there. So I'm going to try and get there around 11, which means worst case scenario, an hour and a half. So I should leave about 9:30. So that's over an hour. So I'm going to take a nap in the tent here for a while before I take the tent. I won't leave. I'll probably leave a little earlier than that, but I'm surely not going to leave before 9 o'clock. So I got 45 minutes just to chill right here. So it's super weird being this relaxed at the very end of the trail. So it's kind of nice. So I got my little notebook and everything so I can write down stuff. It's kind of a nice way to end the trip, actually, instead of this killer thing to the end, and then you got to catch a shuttle or you got to do something like that quick. Nothing like that. It's pretty nice, actually. All right, well, it is 9:30 and I'm breaking camp. Took a nice 45-minute nap. I know it was 45 minutes because after I sat there in the tent just chilling, there was the tree where I was camped right there. It was just blocking the sun. It was nice and cool. And I even had my quilt over me. And I thought, man, I'm just going to fall asleep here. So I better set an alarm. So I set my alarm for 45 minutes. And I saw all sorts of stuff during that 45 minutes. And one of the things was I got a presentation coming up this week. And a good presentation always has a really good, what's the problem we're trying to solve? Why is it so painful? And how's what I'm going to talk about going to solve it? Well, I actually have that now. I didn't have it as strong and as brutal as I like to when I give a talk. So pretty stoked about that. Other stuff too, but that's one of the big things that I can share with you. So that was 45 minutes, well worth the time. Feel revitalized. I have just under 3 miles. So it's 9:30, so 10:30, worst case scenario, get there right around 11. If I see some berries, I might stop and get some berries, that kind of stuff. I got to find the place too, so that's going to take me a little longer. And then I'm going to have my lunch. So I have one more lunch left. I got some cheese and some crackers and some salami. So that's going to be really nice. My pack is incredibly light. I only have about 3/4 of a liter of water right now, so or a little less. So not optimal for what I like. Even for a few miles, I like to have. I wanted a liter, but it's mainly just because I'm going to be sitting there maybe in the sun for a while, so it could get pretty hot. All right, so that's it. 3 miles in the blazing sun. Got the sun stuff on, and I should probably put my hoodie on here. I can feel the sun on the back of my neck. So, great morning to end the trip. So it was really, really good. Hike on. Well, there's some horses on the trail here. I don't remember this quite like this, and there's not footprints over the top of them, so they might have come over and I didn't hear them. But I mean, it's just powdery fresh, you know, where they're at. So that's kind of cool. There are some houses, a little community around here. Let's see. Someone been down there. It's just one of the houses. Pretty cool looking. But it's nice to see, you know, different types of traffic. There's no motorcycles on this thing. So it didn't say you could have, in fact, you can have bikes and pedal bikes. I know you can have the bikes on here because the grate that I went over is kind of a rounded grate. That's so the mountain bikes and you can ride over those things as opposed to gates, that kind of thing. So it's a really nice morning. One thing keeps standing out to me on this trail is the different color rocks. You know, the Colorado Trail is just like all sorts of different kind of minerals and rocks, and just it was like endless, right? So on this trail so far, the section I'm on, it's all about quartz, it's all about red rock, and then you have some black rocks, like the volcanic rocks, volcanic black. So it's the white, red, and the black. Oh, that's kind of one way to look at it. I was trying to think of a good way to put this, kind of differences in the trails. And one way to put it is the Sierra Nevadas break you. The Colorado Trail, it strikes you. And the Arizona Trail consumes you. Well, I got off trail. I was on a trail, but it was going to the wrong part of the town. So I had to cross country it. Thankfully, you know, it's not rattlesnake season and all that right now. But I cut through the grass. I was, I don't know, 1/8 of a mile off or something like that. It was just weird. I kept following the GPS. I'm like, what is going on? But this is where I crossed yesterday. I remember the green gate with this super cool, real simplistic, put the chain over it to keep the gate closed. And of course the metal top. But, so I'm okay now, but that was really bizarre. I thought, well, maybe something's wrong with my GPS or something. No, there's nothing wrong with GPS. It's always the hiker. Highway 87. See down there near the bottom, that's where I'm going to walk through back where I was yesterday. Scottsdale 48, it says on the sign, Phoenix 55. It's a little ways to the hotel. So I need to cross here, get out, you know, I'll be on the trail and I'm going to cut off to the left, and somewhere over there is where I'm supposed to be here. So it's now about 10:20. So I ruined what was going to be super great pace. Plus I picked up a couple rocks on the way. Yeah. So, but I'll get there before noon. That's the important part. Probably 11, so I can just have a nice leisurely lunch too. You! Woo, 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 woo! Woo, woo, woo! You still see the footprints of the horse, so you know, they're going my direction, so somehow I missed them yesterday. I don't know how I did that, but wait, no. They're going my direction. So I don't know how I missed them. I don't remember, you know, this on the trail, because it makes a big difference in the trail. It makes it a little bumpier, and they sink a little bit in the muddier areas, so you have to be careful. Pretty soon, it's gonna be my cutoff to the left. See, this is kind of, remember that from yesterday? All right, so if you remember yesterday, this is the big trail sign. That's the gate I go through. I follow that. It's just about, and I cross the wash, and it's about 50 feet. So I wonder if it's right where that kind of white sign is right there. So she's gonna drive maybe she's gonna drive down the road right there. Don't know, but there's a tree there, so some shade, so I'm hoping that's where I'm gonna be. The air is really cool. It's nice in the shade, but man, it's hot in the sun. Okay. All right, so I'm waiting for my pickup. I think Sally's gonna come from either there. She said something about gate with bars. That's pretty gate and barish, so I'm thinking that's probably it. Dang, I can't even tell where I'm looking at. There we go. My screen's so dark. It's so bright out here. Or she might be over here, but I don't think so. So I'm chilling, doing the check-in. I'll do a final check-in at the hotel tonight. Continue reminding me my flight's at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Why we did that, I don't know. Maybe it's because we saved a couple $100. So the only reason I can think of. So I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna have some lunch. Feels very weird, but it is what it is. So cheese, salami, lots of it. And of course, I forgot until I saw them in my pack, the old standby Fritos. And I got a bunch of bars. So I'm set. All right, well, things are setting up good. Hopefully I see Sally here just about an hour or so. If not, I might need those bars. We miscommunicated. She's on the other side of the highway by the parking lot. I don't know how we did that, but that's the way it is, so I got to cross this thing. There's a lot of cars going fast. Apparently, I was on the right side, but we miscommunicated again, so I got to cross the highway again. Wow. I don't like crossing this highway. There's a lot of activity on the side I'm going to cross here. Whew. All right, well, that's it for the Arizona Trail for Craig for 2025. Just about, I didn't quite make 100 even with the bonus miles, but I'm sure it's getting up there. So sub 100 mile Arizona Trail, fantastic time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I look forward to the next trip. Hope you do too.